National President of National People's Party, Comrade K. Sangma, says NPP-led government will form in Manipur after the upcoming election. Nationalist Congress Party NCP releases its 15-point manifesto, which includes ending border pillar issues and withdrawal of Armed Forces Special Powers Act. Congress vows to revoke BJP's government job on contract basis if ever emerge successful in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Former Chief Minister Radha Binod Koijamd says there is no democracy in Hills during elections. Group elect their candidates of choice. Delhi wage earners in Manipur appealed to new government to acknowledge their plights and cut down the price of essential commodities. Manipur adds 201 new COVID-19 cases, 204 recoveries and 4 deaths in the past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 10.09%. And India logs over 1,07,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 2,13,000 recoveries and 865 deaths in 24 hours. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now, the news in details. National President of National People's Party, Meghalaya Chief Minister Comrade K. Sangma said NPP will evolve after the 12th State Assembly election. He said, considering that NPP is gaining popularity among the masses, NPP will lead the next government by emerging as single largest party in the election. Comrade K. Sangma made a statement while calling warm welcome to Pradhan of 4 Gram Panchayat in Kurai Assembly constituency who newly joins the NPP. National People's Party Kurai block organized the reception event at Kurai Consent Laikai at residence of Kurai Assembly constituency's NPP candidate Laitonjamd Jayananda today. The 4 new entrants of NPP who vouched to support Jayananda are Pradhan of Moirangkampu Gram Panchayat Laurembamd Rameshwar, Kangla Gram Panchayat Pradhan Tensubamd Sobhapati, Laishram Laikai Gram Panchayat Pradhan Ngangomd John and Konsam Laikai Gram Panchayat Pradhan Laimaram Rajend. Comrade K. Sangma added out of the 6th Pradhan in Kurai Assembly constituency, 4 of them supporting NPP will enhance the strength of the National People's Party.
एनपीपी का जो हवा है, एनपीपी का जो माहौल है मणिपुर स्टेट में आज बहुत अच्छा है। सभी जगहों में, सभी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज में जहां-जहां हमारे कैंडिडेट्स हैं, सभी एरियाज में हमारे कैंडिडेट्स बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं। सभी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज में इतना ज्यादा सपोर्ट आज एनपीपी के लिए है कि मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि एनपीपी सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी जैसा उभरेगा। हम इस रिजल्ट के बाद मुझे विश्वास है कि हम लोग इस सरकार को लीड करेंगे, लेकिन ये सब आप लोगों के ऊपर निर्भर है। आप लोगों को काम करना है। इसमें हमारी तरफ से हम जितना सपोर्ट दे सकते हैं हम लोग देंगे, लेकिन ग्रास रूट लेवल में आप लोगों को काम आगे बढ़ाना होगा।
Meanwhile, the NPP candidate Laitonjam Jayananda said he will let functioning of local bodies independently and not interfere in activities of local bodies when he became an MLA. He maintained that Kurai Assembly constituency is still behind in areas of development due to the reason that local bodies have been refrained from doing works freely. NPP Kurai Block Working President R.K. Narjit Sana, President Konsam the Portfolio, along with office bearers of a Central Committee Advisory Board attended the event.
Honorable Pradhan Singh, commit to my power local level ki local bodies operation da MLA moina प्रधान की थबक थोरम नत्रगा लोकल बॉडी की थबक थोरम दा इंडिपेंडेंटली आई वर्क तहंजगनी थमोई शेंग नमया पुना वर्क तोमिनसी लोकल बॉडी की ऑपरेशन दाइन एदोंग द खुद थिंजनजरो है वो वफम जे ऑनरेबल प्रधान जिंग वफम दे मया मांगदा नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट हमसु डिप्टी शेंग मांग दे कमिटमेंट बिजे जे असी चपत पर पुराय में पुरोना होना मागी मागी लइबा लोकल बॉडी की लइबा कनोसिंग सिदा खुद थिंजनबा एदोंग द तोजरो है।
Nationalist Congress Party (NCP) released its 15-point manifesto, which includes ending the border pillar issue and withdrawal of Armed Forces Special Powers Act. NCP Manipur State Unit President Soram Iboyaima and the party National General Secretary Narendra Brahma late in releasing the party manifesto at NCP Manipur State Unit Office in Wankhai, Imphal today. NCP also announced the names of 2 candidates for second phase. Speaking on the occasion, NCP Manipur State President Soram Iboyaima said NCP will fulfill all 15 points, including providing job opportunities to unemployed youths and development of agricultural sector if the party plays a vital role in forming the next government. He lamented over BJP government criticizing the then UPA government led by Congress. As Iboyaima said, BJP government is dependent on activities earlier initiated by UPA government. He also accused the BJP government for not keeping its words on protecting agricultural land and that BJP government's failing to release the governance is a continuous process. Realized that the governance is a continuous process. Iboyaima maintained that the government's initiative on putting off the forest post will not help in protecting forest land. He questioned the BJP if it is a tactic to collect text. Meanwhile, names of NCP candidates announced today were Y. Neelachandra from the Kakching Assembly constituency and Popi Lal from the Sekmai Assembly constituency.
Manipur is the agrarian land mayamam leisingche. Karigi mangalino. Policy में मोई प्राइवेट आदि याम तूने खंबी बा याम सेंसिटिव होई बा गवर्नमेंट में होई रंब तारबोडी मसी याम न सेंसिटिव होई बा मोंग दा मकोई न थूना हाने लेन मने इविक्शन तौनी मतन दी दे कयाम लक्षण गए कयाम न करू तौरे से चाही मरी मंगा से दे मकोई मने इविक्शन तौ बंगा में गवर्नमेंट में मोइना अदु इविक्शन तौर के पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टीज नु कल्ले हरेगा पेरी फिल सिंग जी कनबगी मोदा अकोइना उरेबदी यूपीए गवर्नमेंट दा चाही अदु कोइना पालमबदा खोपचिल्लम दबल्लम लबुक कोइना लेनबसिंगदो ngasiदी स्कूल नि खंगदे इंस्टीट्यूट मुकी मौंग दनि खंगदे फैक्टरी की मौंग दनि खंगदे कमर्शियल हब अमु ओइना मौंग अम सेमगलक बदौना तौरियो
government maximum governance all points 15 point manifesto we have covered. If people of Manipur gives an opportunity, so we will definitely work in the interest of Manipur people.
Congress party miffed on BJP government for failing to hold Manipur civil services exam conducted by MPSC even for once in the past 5 years, despite BJP proclaiming that it will do every activities done by Congress government during its 15 years of governance in just 5 months. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today, Congress spokesperson and Bhupendra said careers of young MPSC aspirants are at stake due to BJP government not conducting civil services exams in the state in the last 5 years. He also accused BJP-led government in Manipur for rendering big loss to youths by making decisions to gift only half salary to contract basis government employees under Group A, B, C and D. Bhupendra proclaimed that Congress will conduct a Manipur civil services exam every year if it comes to power again. He also assured that Congress will withdraw the decisions of BJP cabinet on recruitment of Group A, B, C and D grouped government jobs only on contract basis once it comes to power.
Union Public Service Commission Civil Services Exam conduct over the minor Lauba Adumaina Sukshoidana Sahi Kuding Lauba Hibase Congress ki Sarkar La Kanda Manipur ki youths ki damakta Manipur ki permanent recruitment policy ki damakta aikoi na masi thaba oina pakhakani haina Manipur ki praja da thamjage group A B C amasung D gi post khudimak se masi loina ba contractualize oiragani hybrid contract basis ta loina ba khallagani aduga permanent recruitment amta leiraroi aduga sahi manga dingina tara bu khangani aduga tolob su tolob tangkhai pre revised scale da pigani haibagi cabinet ki decision nama oibanina Congress na sarkar pairpa matamda aikoina madugi cabinet decision do quas tawda hairaga permanent recruitment hybrid group A B C D aduga tolob su tanghai nataba full salary pigani adusu 7 central pay commission gi level da pigani haiba
Ex-Chief Minister Radha Vinod Koijam said democracy is devoid in healed areas during elections as some groups elect their candidates of choice. He was speaking during a consultation program held under the themed People's Elections Monitoring organized by Youth Collective Manipur at Manipur Press Club today. Further, Radha Vinod reiterated his discontentment that democracy is totally devoid in hilly areas, although we lived in a democratic country. He said public must not be dissatisfied when money is collected from them after they elected a candidate who won't vote through bribery. He also said that YMC's initiative towards making election free and fair is not an easy task. Thereby, public's cooperation is crucial towards making the same successful. Furthermore, along with stating that state's judiciary system as stagnant, he reminded that government is for the people and not for government officials to misuse it. YMC also released a song titled Luchingba Khanba Haitre in regards to the upcoming election and the event. With Bablu Loitongbam as moderators, retired IAS Dr. R.K. Nimai and DMC Art Assistant Professor Dr. Rambam Noni also spoke as resource person at the program.
Manipur election is a system so na khaiduaga broadly notoga ani very dama feeling area dama aina haibasi daraga kharana yana object of bayan mind of bayan but it does not matter. The truth is truth. Hill area the democratic election haibadu leti haibiyai Oi karena yenara gadi layana yang kan yela kusyawani hili area jadi ayam mana selection kanana tau selection of some groups, some powerful groups moina select over midong.
Tongju Assembly constituencies JDU candidates Sanglakpam Presojit alleged Congress workers of intensifying canvassing of the votes at Singjamai Khetri Laikai. He added the unfortunate incident occurred during door-to-door campaign at Singjamai Khetri Laikai polling number 5 by 24 and 5 by 25. He said that the campaign was ended to avoid untoward incidents. He demanded to Congress candidate Seram Nekand and the Congress leaders to clarify regarding the matter.
Congress ki mire oriba Seram Niken gi instruction makadane haidana JDU gi door to door house campaign chacha matamda akhoina Singjamai Khetri Laikai 5 by 24 amani 5 by 25 haiba polling station ani sida akhoigi door to door campaign chacha matam sida Congress ki ne haiba miyoi khara tholaga Singjamai Khetri Laikai sidi moi Congress ki jaga ni aduna akhoi Congress sida JDU gi changpa yaroi haibagi akoida yam akan mamongda moi gari ga thachendana akoida atam thiba wahi wata sijinadana akoida akan ba wahi sinadana campaign chakpa yaroi haidana moi gunda to kamu kar tholoktana tawbiraki Koigi Singjamai Khetri Laikai 5 Tongju Sigi manungda laiba ahal laman maira paibi myam witness ohewi masida ahal laman mayam gi witness amadi moigi koigi bo lawjaraga Congress ki office amadi Congress ki candidate ai hangjari akhoi makata na Singjamai Khetri Laikai da akhoi changjarak pa yabra yadabra haibasi koigi candidate Congress ki candidate oibiriba Seram Nikena amta singdo pirakna baida mangta mayam da thamjari
Chief Minister Nongthorn Birend conducted door-to-door election campaign for BJP candidate of Kesamthong Assembly constituency, Langbam Johnson, today. The candidate, along with his supporters, visited different locations of Kesamthong Assembly constituencies, urged people to vote for BJP candidates in the election and held in retaining the BJP government. He also reminded that the people on various development activities taken by BJP-led government in the state. Nongthorn Birend visited residents in Hodam Leirak, Langbam Leikai and Kwakait held Moirang Purild during the campaign. Works Minister Thongam Vishwarjit is said expressing resentment over party for being denied party ticket is existent in every political party. He also clarifies that no money was involved during issuance of the BJP ticket. He was speaking to media during a public meeting where Kundrakpam constituency's intending candidate KANEL, who was after BJP ticket, now extended support to BJP candidate of the constituency TH Mohindro. Speaking to media queries of alleged corruption in BJP regarding distribution of party ticket for this election, Vishwarjit said it will be wrong to perceive BJP as corrupted and that not even a rupee was collected from any candidate. He underlined that the party ticket were distributed based on survey. Further, he said although many protested against a failure to get BJP ticket, all these issues are resolved now as those candidates who were denied ticket continues to offer support towards party candidates for this election.
प्रजा की सेवा तौगेन थोलकपनी मतम की ओइना पार्टी न सिने फरनी हाइदना लेपगा पीखिबदुदा अखोय ngasi जो अदम खुंडाफम केंद्रदा अदुगी इशू लेते अखोय कैसु नुंगाइतबा हाइबो लेते कैसु गांगनब लेते अदु पैसा पीग्रे हाइबसु लेते पैसा लौग्रे हाइबसु लेते मसैदा अनो अनो पीरे हाइबसु लेते मफम खरदा अखोय पॉलिटिकल हाइबो पार्टी सिगी ओइबो पोट खरदा अदम मासिगी लेरिबा गांगनबसि दम लेगनी लेरिबा अतोप जगादा आई ममिंग दि पलरवे अदम अदु तौग्रे अदा तौग्रे अदु तौग्रे गांगनबसि मसि पॉलिटिकल पार्टी खुदमक थोई बीजेपी खक्तदि नंती अनिंगबा अपाम मियोबगी मचिंदी मेनबा यादबनिना माना गांगनिंग गांगबा पोतुना करायबोक चुमिनोदी मदुगी योकनदी युमफम दि बेसिस लेते अदना आइना हाइनिंगदी समना हरकांदा अतो पार्टी की 15 जो अचौबा खर चावबनिना मयाम लौनरिबो कांग्रेस पार्टी की तवदम अहाम 40 लिस्ट थोक मतमदा फ्लैग मई थादना युम थादना अदु तौग्रे अदा तौग्रेना लोनबदो सेम थिंग अदम बीजेपी दसु दम मदुगी पोतो दम लाक्सेबनी.
Speaking at the event, KANEL said he, including his supporters, will extend solidarity towards BJP candidate TH Mohindro. He adds, such will ensure existence of BJP MLA in the constituency. Meanwhile, TH Mohindro urged public for cooperation towards his success in the election for furthering progress in the Kundrakpam Assembly.
Crisis mayam thoi habdo Kundrakpam kendra gi karisu leite Kundrakpam kendra da handakti thaman satkani habse wafam thamjage
lakadoriba 2022 ki 27 February pangtoko deba election asida mai paktabi yadi aina ticket phangudru ticket phangi besida koi ma punna sogot minaraga mai paktabi yadi habigu wakulon thamdana ngasi mana sinjabani.
President of BJP Manipur Pradesh Adhikari Mayum Sharda suggests Wangkai MLA Y Rawat to learn from the 4-time MLA of Kumbi constituency H. Bida. She was speaking during reception ceremony of new BJP entrant ex-MLA Bida held at BJP office in Nitai Potchutek today. Further, Sarada said lack of political enthusiasm from the former political leaders have resulted to youths refraining from politics. However, she expressed happiness over youths navigating towards politics with coming of BJP party. Meanwhile, the Bira said he joins BJP to empower its strength in the Kumbi constituency. He also appealed public for cooperation towards supporting Kumbi constituencies intending candidates Prem Chandra for success in this election.
Madu ekna rajniti uzaruba adu leader adu koiramtre adu matamagi raj lalot ba lakpa rajniti tawba dumba ama oina ai koina hawti masak khange habase Bharatiya Janata Party President na si mayam ba ai kamjari bane Bharatiya Janata Party ki damakta thoi ba youth ase masi mai pa kana bhona ba tawgang logani hai ba siri bira gi matau tamna na bani damakta siri ira ko sungai ai sai ya masi ko sunga bani program sai ya jani
Janata Dal United candidate of Thoubal constituency Irom Chauba encourages voters in Thoubal Assembly constituency to cast their vote for JDU to bring change in the constituency. He said the constituency is still lagging behind in many areas despite the fact that the former Chief Minister, who completed 3 terms, was from the Thoubal Assembly constituency. Chauba made the statement while speaking to media at his residence in Thoubal, Leishangkong today. Chauba alleged that several parts of Thoubal constituencies are still behind in areas of development owing to ex-Chief Minister Okram Ibobi taking developmental activities only in Thoubal area. He added Thoubal, Leishangkong and Moijing are behind in education, health, road connectivity, and the several residents are in poverty till date.
Okay, Hana, Chimisa will be my Bobina Toromagasu, Chimsa will be Ragasu, Akwiti, Tawali, kilometer la, Tarai Toilam level Kungangina, Awara Pana, Pick Tale of Yixu, our passing domain Kapanganava, I bought Song Tokarquani, Miamna, Tawan Kendri Miamna, I give live history. I Toreva Tabak Anga, the Honor Zarpamam, my young Biraga, my young Maman Yamla, what chin the Midona, I will preside Sebato Honview. I know preside Seba Panjamotamda, later Lyra, Awana, Lukabi, like Hajadaba, like the Mangam Jadaba, Sport Gimaramda, Wana, Kogi, uniform living of Jadaba, Sana, but Hongom living of Jadam, my young Mating Pangamba, a what my mam, she Mating Pamadang view.
Janata Dal United candidate from Uripog Assembly constituencies Kumbong Mayum Shires said there will be a tough competition between JDU and BJP for Uripog Assembly constituency and the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Suresh was accorded warm welcome at Iroishemba today. Speaking on the occasion, the JDU candidate maintained that BJP will lose its strength in Uripog constituencies, considering that candidates have been fighting against one another to get the party ticket. He claimed JDU is the only political party in the Uripog constituency that will win the election.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯕꯨꯡ ꯆꯣꯡꯊꯥꯝ ꯕꯤꯖꯣꯏꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯦꯗꯝ ꯂꯣꯇꯤꯀꯥꯡꯅ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯋꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯄꯥꯕꯨꯡꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯉꯔꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁ ꯅꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯁꯨꯡꯇꯧ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯣꯇꯥꯗꯕꯨꯛ ꯊꯥꯗꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯎꯔꯤꯄꯣꯛ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯗ ꯕꯤꯖꯦꯄꯤ ꯁꯨꯡꯀꯥ ꯀꯥꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯗꯤꯄꯨꯇꯤ ꯁꯤꯑꯦꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯆꯍꯤ 5 ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯁꯛ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯑꯃꯕꯨꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯦꯟꯇꯤ ꯏꯟꯀꯝꯕꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯗ ꯇꯧꯅꯗꯕ ꯆꯦꯡ ꯀꯦꯖꯤ 3 ꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯌꯦꯟꯕ ꯗꯤꯄꯨꯇꯤ ꯁꯤꯑꯦꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯃꯤꯡ ꯆꯠꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ MLAꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯥ ꯁꯨꯡꯂꯩ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ.
Singjamai Block Congress Committee Legal Department Vice Chairman Advocate S. Shyamcharan termed the President of the Singjamai BJP Mandal, making a statement which might affect the public image of Singjamai Congress candidate Irangbam Hemochandra as unfortunate. He said Hemochandra, as a senior politician, gave statement over recent poll-related violence, but he never made statement using name of Singjamai local MLA nor defame him. Speaking to media at committee office in Singjamai Chingamaka Khetri Laikai today, S. Shyamcharan said Congress party nor party candidates will indulge in war of words. He highlighted efforts of the Congress party candidates and Congress workers for better Manipur, recalling the bomb blast incident at an area in Singjamai Assembly constituency in 2012. He said the then MLA and current Congress candidate did not try to suppress the incident but extend aid to the victim's family.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯍꯦꯃꯣꯆꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯈꯤꯕꯗꯤ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛ ꯋꯥꯊꯣꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯤꯀꯔꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯖꯥꯠꯂꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯤꯀꯨꯂꯦꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯈꯔꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯃꯗꯨꯃꯛꯅ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛ ꯍꯦꯝꯆꯥꯟ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯤꯀꯔꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯄꯟꯈꯤꯕ ꯁꯨꯛꯂꯩ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯋꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯗꯕ ꯋꯥ nakai seng na khangneraga media gi chinau sin da phongdok pira agati yamna jai feram ga dabani maduna aikoi nei kai khumna jeriba mandal gi president hairwa kheti mem rajenda mathakta aikoi na defamation tawroi dabagi maram amatta laite karigumba aikoi gi wafam sina lalabagadi now we are challenged, we are ready to fight.
BJP Sugnu Mandal youths organized a youth meeting to make Sugnu Assembly constituency BJP candidate Myanglangbam Vinod win the upcoming election at Vinod's residence at the Kakching Khunau today. Attending the event, BJYM President M. Barish called for collective effort of youth to defeat MLA K. Ranjit. BJYM leader, members and youths attended the event. Daily wage earners in Manipur are badly affected by skyrocketed price of essential commodities. They express dissatisfaction on frequent hike of daily essential items by the government. Many of the women vegetable vendors wish for the new government in Manipur to cut down the cost of essential commodities and other items in the coming days. Here is the report.
Lakadoriba trying to issue Manipur Vidan Sabha election as Naxal Pagalona, Tuan Manipur from Kadaliba, Miu Shinga, Makoina Hojuzi Kari Teneri Bugay, Kari Palm Libugay, have to Miam the Powder Buggy, Tanja Rojaga and Ujic, Leisure Bussy, Kogi, in Fall, Legina, Tobal, Fobo, Yobugi, Gari Dani Gari Munsutum Liba, Imasing Unarakanda, Makoina Kari Kalibugay, have to Miam the Powder Buggy, Tanja Rojaga. Ima Hojiksi, Bosika, my Tobidi.
Boche khoina di ko awon ba hai ba sila ka khoi nungai ni haina khalle ba koi bunga adabu sum hakum dagi sum pharakadra hen anaba hen bagum hen jale aduna gari bhara hoyu gas hoyu thau hoyu thum hoyu moro hero hoyu dunia pune mukji loina hen ba hen bang do re lai ra ba isa su thake yoke haina thokjarak ba koi di chagi gari bhara rom su thau tang amine mamani hengale uthana chalam ba su Drama full of Sangare, what Karayam is sunny lore. See a coin of Matrehaba. Mamaktamina, what Karayam is sunny home low craba. I did a quick might of Hingham Doinova. Besides, you open a Maro, so mind out the Sargasiam Pagatra in a Kaleva. I won by his minor, one by his hair. I put Pandre, I want Pandre. I
do mark Kari to Honing, Hypody, who's lady, Poche Tang, Madame Pandicre. Adomasi Kari to Honing, Poche and Handing Bra, take a high meaning.
Yasa Handaningi, Magi Tam, the Sien Kilomanga, no Yabanate, Yasa Handaningi, Tautum, Henatina, Tankari, but the Loin Handaningi, Mana, putting my hand, putting the Handaningi, Garibrata Handaningi, Tau Handani, Garibrata 120. Light of a Nakunda, Sabana Hangana, Hairaga Matamanda, Mana, High given Adubu, Light of a Hangay, Nate Mana, Matamanda, Mana, Hangana, Sakau, Poidake, Light of a Sakau, Tatake, Hivadone, I do light of a Hake, Hivadone, Gasma, Manda, Matamanda, Sambri and Kachamana, Pangani, Subsidy Sutangi, Object Subsidy Sutangi, Lissingam Gasama, Lauraga, Yamtuna Masi and Taningi, Boy Garibara and Taningi, but I need a home dong, that's a need a home to brother Sally. Madigi Gasan Mamal Hantaningi, Cow Mamal Hantaningi, okay, hing with the water.
Maruina Lakadoriba, Mikala Sida, Kogi, Mire for reversing Amadi, Lengak, Wakado Singaduna, Manipura, Poche, Takat Pagi, Sugumasamasia, Kukanba Pami, Basi, Ayamba, Masigo in the Teneriba music, Podo Naragli, Hari Bamiam, Apamba Sisu, Mirip Sina. Kangna Lakadoriba Mikala Silore Matung the Tabakta Panguk Pirakan have a super Jana Tazabal Tamli. In Penusum Polam Jariba, Ketamayum Premchan, Infal.
Konglai Indigenous Martial Arts and Cultural Society KANEL strongly condemns monopoly of health care sector by setting up private diagnostic centers among others as means of generating income from patients. KANEL further appealed to relevant authorities to look into this matter at the earliest. Manipur added 201 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,008 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 10.19%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur are 134,862. Active cases are 3,786. 4 COVID deaths were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 2,063. On the positive note, 204 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,29,013. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 95.66%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Enjoy our freshly baked products. All our products contain honey. Kohi, taste the heart of Manipur.
Notice the ahan boina RBI na regulate toba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakang kraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi tara-taret ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lowiranaba ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters company
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. India added 1,07,474 fresh COVID-19 cases, 2,13,246 recoveries and 865 deaths in 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases in the country declined to 12,25,011. Delhi positivity rate stands at 7.42%. Total recoveries are 4,461,148 and recovery rate stands at 95.91%. That toll reaches 5,01,979. Over 169 crore 46 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 39 crore 46 lakh people. Above 57 lakh 54,000 people have died and recoveries are above 31 crore 33 lakh 44,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 2 crore 91 lakh 40,000 in the world. Proscribed Pre-Park Pro appealed to candidates not to stoop low by bringing up topics related to rice while speaking ill of one another in connection with election. Press release from Assistant Publicity Secretary of Pre-Park Pro, T.H. Singh Chauba, clarified that the outfit never obtained agricultural products illegally. However, the outfit took small portion of subsidized rice given by the center before it falls into the wrong hands. Pre-Park Pro and the press release maintained that the outfit will release the rice if there is shortage of rice for distribution to the public, to the poor public. Manipuri Students Federation MSF deeply condoles demise of a joint committee on inaligned permit system JCILPS convener and Old Manipur Ethno-Socio-Cultural Organization MSCO President BK Moirangcha, who took a great role in reforming the society. In connection, members and executives of the Manipur Students Federation MSF at its head office, district, branch and unit committee also observed 2-minute silence. It is worth mentioning that BK Moirangcha was committed towards Manipur's unity and preservation of dying culture, customs of the state during his lifetime. Members of the Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO condoles demise of JCILPS convener BK Moirangcha. MMWO members observed 2-minute silence at the organization's office premises in Imphal mourning the untimely demise of BK Moirangcha today. In connection to this, President of MMWO Vajit Saha said BK Moirangcha during his lifetime renders huge contributions in bringing cordial relations among all ethnic groups residing in Manipur. Besides taking a big role in fighting against COVID-19 pandemic by setting up COVID task force, he said BK Moirangcha's demise is a big loss and that the present generation should not forget his immense contribution in implementations of inaligned permit system in the state. He stressed on the masses following the ideology of late BK Moirangcha.
Kai khunajariba thoitok hendokna miyam na masak khangnaraba BK Moirangcha ngasidi aikoi punamak thabok aikoi gi sanaleba ramdam sidaki mangkhre mani mahak di seglaba iramdam sanaleba Manipur asigi atarmu mani mahak laikhidaba sida Manipur Muslim Welfare Organizations MMWO gi maikai de gisu thamoi sokna nungai tabado phongdok sabaga loinana mikki PSA Piroinana mahak laikhidaba matungda mahak toromba contribution singado saithaba nantara karisu pai leiti.
International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA condoles the untimely demise of Joint Committee on Inaligned Permit System JCILPS convener cum president of All Manipur Ethno-Socio-Cultural Organization MSCO BK Moirangcha through the press release today. Manipur police has taken up strict security measures in wake of the upcoming elections to avoid any untoward incidents. Police team under the aegis of Imphal West District SP led by Additional SP Operation Amit and Commando OC Pia Choba conducted operations and verified people at various areas of Imphal West District. Vishnupur District Police Commando team arrested a person in possession with more than 3 kilograms of opium during frisking operation carried out at Samulamland area of the district. The arrested person is 56-year-old Muhammad Islamuddin, son of late Muhammad Abadur Hanam, from Borayanbi Mayai Laikai, Ward number 2, under Kumbi Police Station in Vishnupur District. His car, Renault Quid, registration number MN01AS1202, was also seized. The arrested, along with the seized items, were handed over to Kumbi Police Station for further investigation. Heavy hailstorm lashed Tamalong district last night following heavy rainfall including hailstorm and snow at various hill areas of the state inclusive of Mao, Senapati and Ukrul. Tamalong district witnessed heavy hailstorm. Various areas of the states including Imphal also received rainfall since January. Cultural Forum to Manipur organized its 63rd Foundation Day along with 100th birth anniversary celebration of Maharaj Kumari Vinodini at All Assemblies Museum and Archived Mini Auditorium today. In the event presided by former President Huirem Bihari, Manipur University's Kanchipur Associate Professor Dr. Kangjamd Santibala also emphasis on Sahitya amasung Binodini during the occasion. Speaking at the event, Vidahari recalls Maharaj Kumari Vinodini's a prominent figure among Manipuri writers as one who rendered great contributions in promoting the Manipuri literature, along with highlighting her writings. He reminds public that she was also a founding member of the forum during her lifetime.
Hojik leitraba makhona tormiba sing asidi maribak maramdam nungsibagi wakhalonji inculcate tobani tambi bani makhona sahitya surmije sahitya besida jat bijat dharma karma amata khai maramadana makhona haridi manipuri naharol sing ase sahitya gumba afaba wakhal khanba misang mekhai na wakhal khanba amaga maga nungsinaba madugma integration punjanabagi wakhal ase sahitya gi through da puro haibagi wakhal du moina tormani makhona nupi mayam punjanaga nupi gi thak ase handari bije pukhalama hona nupi aibi kaya putokpagi tawreibjun aduna makoina tawramiba moin piramiba mase yamna phaba pokta ngaktane logjei maramdi mana lekolji hogdo amdagi toan toan nupi aibi kaya ma thorokre manipuri nupi jam handhane bene aduna nupi handari ba thak ase pukhalaba honaramba adumba achouba luchingbi amane.
Rajyasri Bhagya Chandra Cultural Foundation Manipur observes its 10th Foundation Day at its office in Thauda Babuk Lekai today. During the ceremony, attendees honored late Rajyasri Bhagya Chandra by paying floral tributes to his statue. Speaking at the event, Foundation Advisor B. Amusana Sharma said today's event is held in the simplest way possible with minimal attendees owing to COVID restrictions. He continues, as continuation of the event, Foundation will facilitate construction of Rajyasri's statue at Tripura's Agartala to enlighten more about Rajyasri's greatness to Tripura on 27th of July. He also informed that he has taken permission from Tripura's Deputy Chief Minister for the same.
Laiba July ki tang kunga tarit sida Agartala da Radhamadhoki mandir da Bhaigachandra ki statue ama murti ama khillaga koi ki leiriba Agartala Tripura da leiriba maitai jati punamakta koi Bhaigachandra habsigi matik magul phogdok payan na baidama mafamdu da statue ama khin bayana na bagidama Tripura ki deputy CM unajare manasu ayaba pibire Bharat ki Kha Kamteng ba mafam mayam na Kaina Kumari ene ko ba mafam mado maduta Tribeni Sangam leba Sangam moiba Samudra humpun ba mafam duda ekoi tarpon kat panasing ba pangthok na baidama ekoi ji sem sadra leijari.
Pre-production ceremony of the Manipuri documentary filmed Li Amadiwa, which translates to Canon Bamboo, was held at Kongjom's Sapam Laibung Lekai today. Apunbei Magi Macha Singh Ames Manipur organized the event. The film is based on Manipur's folk-tale Walond Puya. Manipur University's ex-Vice Chancellor Amar Yumnand, CSIR-NEIST Senior Principal Scientist Dr. H. Vikram Virkumar and officials attended the event. Pre-production ceremony of the Manipuri feature film Piba was held at Catch and Cook premises in Nambold, Phojing today. The film is presented by Thoiba under the banner of Thokchom Films Production. Veteran actor Jai Vidya Ningthauja and Chairman the Film Forum Manipur, Samjit Savam Mangoljao attended the event. Shushil Thokchom is the producer and story writer of the film Piba, while Nima and Inaucha are doing the screenplay. Vinoranjan Oinamd as a film lyricist along with Gleason Thaugdamd as music director and Inaucha Kundrakpamd as director and editor of the feature film. Star casts of the films are Avi Kundrakpamd, Biju, Jai Vidya, Idho, Modhubala, Geeta, Prasanta and child artist Puraidomba Est. Imom Langlel Nungshibi, which is the second song of the Manipuri feature films Hydrasu Khangle under Nongan Film Productions, was released at Radio Nongan Auditorium in the Gamvir Singh Shopping Arcade, BT Road today. Speaking on the occasion, Angom Ronika opines that the released song will assist towards empowering and uplifting the women's society. SK Mangang and Loijing Kombi are singers of the song, directed by O.C. Maira, produced by R.K. Nungthil Chaibi Chanu, story by Guru Aribam Ghanapriya, and music direction by Nanao Sagolmang. Now the news from the world of sports. In the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup, India lifted a record 5th title after beating England by 4 wickets in the submit clash at Sri Vivend Richards Stadium at Antigua. Earlier, India had won the U19 World Cup in 2000, 2008, 2012 and 2018. Meanwhile, the BCCI Secretary Jay Shah on Twitter announced cash rewards for under-19 Indian team. He said each player from the victorious Indian team will get a cash rewards of 40 lakh rupees. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated Indian team for winning the ICC Under-19 World Cup. Cyclone Tangmaiban will play against the model club Chingamaka in the final match of 9th Manipur Veteran T20 cricket tournament will be played tomorrow. Press release from the association mentioned that the final match will be played at Oriental College and Model Higher Secondary School's playground. Player of Idol Club Tera Kaithil Hockey Khetrimayum Sonia and 33 players of Indian Hockey Junior Women's team have entered core probably list. 65 girls participated in the camp held for 3 weeks under the aegis of Hockey India at Bengaluru's Sports Authority of India. Press release from the Idol Club Sagolband Tera Kaithel also expressed happiness upon Khetrimayum Sonia playing as a midfielder of Indian Junior Women's Hockey team. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. National President of National People's Party Conrad K. Sangma says NPP-led government will form in Manipur after the upcoming election. Nationalist Congress Party NCP releases its 15-point manifesto, which includes ending the border pillar issues and withdrawal of AFASPA. Congress votes to revoke BJP's government job and contract basis if ever emerge successful in the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. Former Chief Minister Radha Vinod Koijan says there is no democracy in hills during elections. Groups elect their candidates of choice. Delhi wage earners in Manipur appealed to new government to acknowledge their plights and cut down price of essential commodities. Manipur adds 201 new COVID-19 cases, 204 recoveries and 4 deaths in the past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 10.09%. And India logs over 1,07,000 new COVID-19 cases, over 2,13,000 recoveries and 865 deaths in 24 hours. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Sunday Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and stay safe.
Baba, nasi ini thoy gilo hong bada, miyam hai ba. Ada, ay gilo hong bada de kay happy doy no.
Kar ulura.
Ay gidi lawoy na unbiyo ba.
Ha, lawoy na. Good. Wakal sa yaw rin isa da. Sa ipa na noy da hai gida budi ne. humang manam bune lei manam dong na nusiu ko adu khakta ta tinjel lai chen da bak chang ai do